Sustainable Saartje. Hello, lovely human beings. It's time to put on my thick, warm sweater that I crocheted last winter. Inside the house, it is not very warm, sometimes up to 17 or 18 degrees Celsius. But I want to turn on the heating as little as possible to keep costs to a minimum. That's why I also put on my handmade crocheted socks when I walk around in the house. Warm on the feet is warm in the body. It's important to close the curtains every evening to keep the heat in. So that's what I do. Nestle in cozy winter intimacy. We choose to not put a Christmas tree, but hang the fairy lights around the living room instead, to create a Christmas atmosphere. The candles go into the homemade candle holders. These are made in ceramics, but they can easily be made with air dry clay. Here we have a big difference between summer and winter. In the summer it's very hot and life takes place completely outside. And in the winter we turn all the way into our comfort zone. That's what many people do now. It's like breathing in and breathing out. Like the waxing and waning of the moon, but in a larger cycle. In winter, I drink at least 1.5 liters of tea every day. My body has more trouble drinking cold water, so I switch to tea. The cup warms my hands for a while. Every little bit helps and makes a difference. This tit cup is of course also handmade, and so everything tastes just that little better. If you want to see how I make these tit cups, I will link my video here. Daily routines are very different in winter. Because of the cold in the house, you can crawl into the couch just a little bit faster in the evening or in the afternoon for a siesta. I cozy up under my handmade blanket. For 2 years, I knitted squares every so often with leftover wool. And after 2 years, I had enough to make a big patchwork blanket. If it's still too cold, I will use a hot water bag. I put it under my feet while working from home or in the bed to go to sleep. Nice and cozy and 7 hours of warmth. I want to share 2 more fun Christmas ideas with you. You can make beautiful ice crystals from used envelopes or with any other disposable paper. Fold the paper a few times and cut out a part of a circle so that when you open it up, you have a full circle. And then you can cut out pieces along the edges to your own liking. And the end result will always be a very different ice crystal. You can also make them oval. The next one I made out of a brown paper bag. This is something that you can very well involve children in. It's fun and easy. And costs you nothing. Something I always like. I stick them onto the window or on the wall to create a winter atmosphere in the house. If you have a Christmas tree at home, you can hang them in the tree instead of plastic or glass balls. I haven't brought a Christmas tree into my house in over 10 years. I do miss the atmosphere that a tree brings, but I just can't spend so much money on a tree that will be there for 3 weeks and thereby cut its life short for 3 weeks of fun for us humans. This is certainly not a reproach to the people who do choose it. I have fond memories of installing and decorating a tree in my childhood. Now I find other creative ways. Last week, I took some stones from the forest and painted them with a friend. An afternoon well spent, having fun crafting together. They will find their place at the Christmas table. Well, my day is done and it's time to go to bed. Good night to you all. Have a lovely, lovely Christmas. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Sweet dreams.